Welcome to Tamer Bowling Video Ball Reviews. Hey Tamer Bowling fans, we are now on Patreon. For exclusive content, please join us at patreon.com/tamerbowling. Today we are testing the new Roto Grip Winner. We're testing on a 40-foot medium house shot and a 40-foot flat red square sport pattern. First impressions of the Roto Grip Winner. Honestly, we weren't totally sure what to expect, but after throwing the Winner, we were all like, wow. For value, we easily gave the Roto Grip Winner an A. The Roto Grip Winner continues the brand's ability to offer value leaders. The HP2 line has been a value leader for some time, and this definitely continues that. Overall, we gave the Winner an A on house shot and C on sport shot. I have to be honest and say we were all wowed by the Roto Grip Winner. It was the surprise favorite in our test session on the house shot. We weren't totally sure what to expect, as I mentioned, and we saw some notes from Schlemm, we saw some random videos. We never make a decision until we test it ourselves. So what's the formula? A clean but stronger pearl cover stock and a tweaked core to increase the differential substantially from the show-off series. First ball out of the gate for me, length, readable mid-lane core transition, snap off the dry. It can look skid flip as it's strong down lane, but look closely so you don't underestimate the mid-lane transition. It's more of a core transition than early cover read. Next ball, flush. Next ball, flush again. I actually had to try to miss. Maybe I got lucky to immediately found the spot, I don't know. But the way it went through the pins each time was something I can't take away. I compared it to the amazing Marvel Pearl, and you could clearly see the rounder, less flippy shape from the Marvel Pearl. Same overall board coverage, but the Winner is definitely more aggressive off the spot. Also had a chance to compare it to the HyRoad, and again, the Winner is much more aggressive off the spot and a bit stronger overall than the HyRoad. Use that info to figure out how it would fit in your bag if you have those two balls. Sean was next, and we usually go on about how he gets on with Pearl ASIMs. Well, he got along swimmingly with the Roto Grip Winner as well. It was again the most impressive ball in the test session for him. Was it a coincidence that he went straight to where he thought he needed to be and just started striking? I don't know, but I'm starting to think not. I don't think this is a simple skid flip formula. I feel like the cover has some bite in the mid lane and still tons for down lane. And the core is also clearly designed to have some shape and not just lope and turn over. That adds up to a strong flip but heavy roll. It doesn't have that thin shape you would see from a low-end skid flip intended ball. Sean also compared to his HyRoad, and they are pretty close in overall board coverage, but the HyRoad is a bit smoother. Moving on to Bryan, and we start to realize this is no fluke. The Winner looks great for him straight away also. Even though his game is drastically different than Sean's and my own, he had a great look. He had easy length, and that snap gave him great carry. The normal line, the ball goes long on line, has some mid lane read, and then arcs really hard. Misses out to the dry, and it loses in the mid lane, but gains it all back at the back end. He also has a Marvel Pearl, imagine that. The Marvel Pearl again has that buttery smooth look with a very different shape to the Winner. The Winner is much sharper. And while the Winner may look great on a house shot, the Marvel Pearl obviously would be the one he would use to get a more forgiving, versatile shape on tougher patterns. He also has a HyRoad, and the HyRoad's less ball than the Winner for him, as it doesn't react as quickly to the dry from the same trajectory. Finally, Dave tests the Winner, and you knew this was coming, but as Randy says, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Cheesy, but what can I say? I mean, the ball is clean as you would expect, but it was heavy rolling with good energy retention. He got up there like the rest of us and just struck into the oil, and it held nicely while still continuing, which many times you don't see on walled up house shots. Tickle the dry, and it drives. Go further into the dry, and it drives even harder. So far we've gushed at what we saw with the Winner on the house shot, so onto the sport shot, and here red square, it didn't fare as well. I mean, the short version is the ball is too snappy on a pattern that is flat and already gives you backhand. However, it somewhat surprised me as it made the shot in the track with a wide break point playable. No other balls played 15 out to 5 and came back the way this one did. Sean, on the other hand, didn't have much difficulty making it work. His shot's pretty fresh and he's learned how to take advantage of balls that have hard change of direction. Bryan was next. As we expected, it's complete over-under for him as it was for me. He struggled to find something as this motion is simply not the right one for him on this pattern. And then finally Dave, and his over-under wasn't as pronounced. It looked more incremental as he has less side rotation to balance the effect of the big down lane motion the winner is capable of. Final thoughts. With the Roto Grip Winner, every single tester had an extremely easy time, not only getting to the pocket, but going through the pins really nicely. We could have easily strung a perfect game between us with no editing. This is definitely a rarity in our almost 10-year experience of testing. It's always hard to tell how any ball will pan out over time, but a very positive start never hurt anyone. Honestly, this is a lot of ball for HP2. The winner does react quickly to friction, but we do think it needs to see some friction. So there's certainly a possibility of over-under with a ball this aggressive off the dry that needs to see dry. This ball almost feels like how the Sonic should have felt, in my opinion. In the end, this seems like a cheap entry into what really is a fine mid-level ball. This shape lends to great carry-on house shots. We'll not use a cliche here, but I guess it's called the winner for a reason.
I need to tell you the one Tamer Elbaga reviews.